Um, he was found not guilty. My grandpa had a line around the courtroom, the people that he healed, that came forth, showed they documentation. He was found not guilty, but still was locked up. They locked him back up because he had a federal case the very next day.
Now, what's the biggest myth or misconceptions that you hear about your family and your grandfather?
Dr. Sebi got 100 kids. I think my grandfather probably smoked more than Snoop, for sure. Because with my grandfather smoking, it was like he's smoking and rolling at the same time.
Welcome to Wild Moguls TV. Izeah Bowman, how you doing?
Hey, thank you for having me on Mobile Wild TV. It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna talk health today.
Oh man, let's get it. So the audience knows you are the grandson of Mr. Dr. Sebi.
Yes, I am Dr. Sebi's oldest grandchild and the oldest grandson.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so my father is his son.
Okay. Now,
Uh,
go ahead.
third son.
His third son.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how many kids? I mean, the folklore I've heard 80. I've heard, I've heard a lot.
Yeah, people speculate and say a lot of different things, but I only have seven uncles and aunties.
Okay, that's
Uh,
good.
two uncles,
Okay,
six aunties.
okay,
Yeah.
beautiful. And you grew up in what part of where'd you grow up?
I grew up in LA.
Okay, you from Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm from LA.
Right on.
Um, grew up in LA. My grandfather opened his store here in Leimert Park in the 90s.
Okay.
Shout out to Marley Gibbs. That was one of my grandfather's clients, and she believed in him and, gave him a office in Leimert Park. And
Yeah.
once we started in Leimert Park, the rest was history.
Marla Gibbs, she was from the Jeffersons?
Marley Gibbs was on 227.
227. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, good client that turned into family and was like an auntie still.
Right on. Right
Yeah.
on. And then, so did you like work with your
Oh
grandfather at
yeah.
that Leimert Park?
When I was about 10 years old when my grandfather got that office, and just being in that kitchen, him formulating herbs, my dad, my aunties, my uncles, and just watching how our family, was saving the LA
Yeah.
was a beautiful thing. Just saving our community, period, was like, wow. Then, the celebrities start coming. Then, you know, um, we expanded and moved to another location. And then my grandfather started traveling. Then, you know, uh, we was going on KGLH front page. And, I just watched the business just excel. But my grandfather taught me a lot of different herbs, just formulating different herbs. And he always said that you're going to be the one that, help shift the culture of healing. I used to be like, Grandpa, you high, you know what I'm saying? This is your thing. This is what you have. I'm going league. I play basketball. So I'm like, I'm going league, Grandpa. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? This is here, but this is you. But um his passing really, was like, all right,
Wow.
I gotta take this to the next level for my generation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to like take it all the way back, um, when your father grandfather first started, it started in New York, right?
It started in New York. So let's go all the way back to
Okay.
how he became the great healer that he is.
Yes.
Okay, my grandfather from Honduras,
Okay.
originally from Haiti. His mother was Haitian. So my great grandmother is from Haiti. Um, and she left Haiti and went to Honduras. And that's how he learned Spanish, and He started learning about herbs. And then I remember he told me this story how he told his mother that he had to come to America because he had the cure for AIDS. And came to America, worked as a steam engineer, did a lot of different things, worked in hospitals. And my grandfather, people don't realize that Dr. Sebi was a sick man first
Yeah.
before he started healing. That's what led him to healing was the fact that he was obese, he had asthma, he had all these different things going wrong, and he was working in the hospital. And he said he was watching those people die in there, and he didn't understand how the pharmaceutical business is killing them if it's supposed to be helping them. So he said it has to be another way. And started learning about plants. Went to the Supreme Court. Well, got locked up because now he's saying he's curing diseases
Yeah.
the doctors can't. He started treating people, a lot of people, healing them with just plants, his herbs. To where police got wind of it. He in New York. They lock him up. It's the same day as those 5 boys, the Central Park Five.
Central Park 5.
Same day.
Wow.
Same day that happened. The same day my grandfather was found not guilty. The same day. What people don't know. So he gets locked up. He goes
Wow.
to court. He has no representation. None. He didn't have a lawyer. He didn't have a public defender. He went back then, you could represent yourself.
Yeah.
So the judge told him, I need you to come in with 8 people that you cure from, you say you have AIDS, cancer, diabetes, sickle cell, herpes, blindness, and HIV. Because my grandfather cured a man from blindness as well. Not just one, a couple people.
Wow.
Yeah. Um, he was found not guilty. My grandpa had a line around the courtroom, the people that he healed. They came forth and showed their documentation. He was found not guilty, but still was locked up. They locked him back up because he had a federal case the very next day.
Wow.
Yeah,
For the same
for the same
charges?
charges.
But that was the state
That
case.
was a state. Found not guilty on the state. He got federal.
Then he was not guilty on the federal too,
Not
right?
guilty on the federal because where he what he showed that okay, one, pharmaceutical drugs are still drugs. You can't label our minerals as a pharmaceutical drug. You can't label it as a protein, a vitamin. It's none of the above. It's food, it's cell food for the body.
Yeah.
That's where he won because plants give life. So if a plant can give you life, a plant can make sure your appetite is suppressed, then what is that? Food. It's not labeled as protein. What is protein? No one knows what protein is. It's a white substance in a bag
Yeah.
that's bleached. That has chemicals. That doesn't help. So when he was found not guilty, after that it was like the rest was history.
Now,
On 2 different charges.
2 different charges.
They were saying one, you saying he was practicing medicine without a license. Then he was claiming that he had a cure for AIDS that America didn't have a cure for, supposedly, right?
Okay.
Right. So he was a foreigner. For one, he not even from America. This is a black man in itself standing up against the Supreme Court justice with all these white people, Caucasian, whatever, whoever was in the courtroom at the time. But he was the only tall, 6'5" black man standing there with nobody but him and
Unbelievable.
all his clients that he treated.
Now, from the time of his case and him having clients, how long has he been working
For years before that.
before that?
Before that.
Will you say a decade by then?
Definitely a decade.
Okay. Now, his philosophy, his core philosophy was the alkaline diet, per se,
Alkaline.
alkaline. And when did he discover that there was one disease, mucus? That was his philosophy as well,
That's
right?
what he went to court with. That is just one disease. And he proved it in court that there's just one disease, and it's mucus. You get rid of mucus, you get rid of any disease.
Yeah.
But if mucus and toxins is built up in the body, in your lymphatic system, in your colon, in your gut, then the body's compromised in itself, because that's the fuel to keep you healthy, to have a healthy heart, to have a healthy gut,
Yeah.
to help you eliminate frequently,
Yeah.
to help your blood pressure stay regulated.
Mm.
But see, our diet, you got to think, this man was talking about this in the 80s and 90s and in the 70s.
Yeah.
The 90s is where, he told my mom that, came to our house and threw all our groceries in the trash and said, my grandson's not eating this, my grandkids not eating this anymore.
Wow.
My mama like, I just bought this food. What you mean? What's going on with your dad? I'm looking at my grandpa like, wait, what? What's wrong with him right now?
Yeah.
I'm like, all our food is in the trash. Well, I'm hungry. What are we gonna eat? He cooked. He made this whole alkaline meal, and it was good.
Huh.
I was like, wow.
Now, how long did it take him to come with the list, the food list?
That food list has been our food list since the 90s. So he came with that. Like, this food list that we have is what he was eating every day and what we was eating every day.
Yeah.
He was going out getting all the exotic fruits. I was eating quinoa at like 11 and 12 years old. So now that quinoa is popular, it's funny to me because we used to call quinoa when we was kids bird seeds. Like, oh, here go those bird seeds again. Grandpa giving us bird seeds. And you go in this refrigerator, me and my cousins we'll be like, it looked like the Garden of Eden in here. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just greens and vegetables and fruit and water. But my grandfather was healthy.
Now, because I asked that because his list is it seems very intricate. For instance, like kale's on the list, but his philosophy, from what I understand, is a lot of the foods that's on the list are like God made food. It wasn't lab made.
Right.
It's from like almost like the time of Adam.
Yeah.
This stuff were here,
For sure.
But kale he admit that it was a hybrid, but I guess it still has the strong properties of like how did like
Well,
something like kale and then spinach was on the list and they get taken out?
yeah, because see what happened is that, okay, kale for one it's a hybrid, but at the same time, how they crossbred it gave it a lot of healing properties
Yeah.
still. And
Yeah.
that's the only one that's like
Yeah.
to ever do that.
Yeah.
Because see, with kale, it'll burn belly fat.
Okay.
It'll put fiber in the body. It enhances the skin. So when they made that, man,
And now when you go to kale, do you consider the green kale, the red tip, or are they all virtually the same?
you could just use it.
Okay. Either one.
Okay, now spinach. You want to eat spinach sparingly because it could put mercury in the body like fish. So you want to do that in moderation.
Okay.
You're not gonna eat spinach every day. You're gonna get bored for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So no, that's why we took that off along with almonds, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I my When I was about 11, 12, we didn't have like whole milk in our house. I didn't grow up drinking 2% milk. Now my grandmothers and they may have had it, but
Okay.
I wasn't drinking that. So when almond milk got tainted in about, it was 2015 when they started putting cyanide in the almond milk. So once they changed it, we stopped drinking almond milk. Just like almonds, we stopped doing anything almond related
Hmm.
because of the cyanide. So, it was things that even like the spring water, we used to recommend Crystal Geyser because Crystal Geyser water was a good water before they sold their company. Now it's sodium in that water, which is no good for you.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's things that, over the years, look at the climate, look at like the water. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Look at the pollution that's in the air, the food choices of America today is all like low vibrational or compromised or genetically modified. And it's like growing up as a kid, we enjoy spitting out grape seeds. We
Hmm.
enjoy spitting out watermelon seeds. You go in the store, you look at this watermelon and it don't have any seeds, and it's like, how are we comfortable with buying fake food and
Yeah.
expecting it to nourish us? How?
Yeah. Like,
That's what's
yeah, it doesn't make no sense.
you
Like you
you
can't even buy seeded fruits no more. It's
it's
like it's
rare.
almost eliminated.
It's rare. You find seeded grapes. The only place I find seeded grapes is at Sprouts. Sprouts have seeded grapes.
Okay.
But now you see so many fake grapes. I saw I was in the store with my daughter and she was like, "Dad, what is a cotton candy grape?" And I said, "That's fake, baby." And I had to be honest with her. She like, "Fake?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's fake."
Now, what did your Dr. Sebi think of sea moss?
Sea moss. When he discovered sea moss, he was so excited. He was like, "This right here gonna be a game changer." And I'll never forget. He brought it in my dad's house, and we was like, it was the stinkiest, fishiest, like sea smell you could ever smell. Like he had bags of it. I'll never forget. He brought it to LA. It was in bags, and I just remember my dad's neighbors boom, knocking at the door. Boom, 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 boom. It stinks. Whatever you cooking, please. My grandpa in there boiling it, and it's like it was so fishy.
Yeah.
But when we drunk it, first he was before he started putting it in like powder, he will make a tea out of it.
Okay.
So you'll drink that tea. It was so like fishy. It was nasty at first. Then he learned how to dress it up. And once he dressed it up, it was really good. Then he was like, okay, now we need to start capsuling it. Then he learned about other sea vegetables in the ocean. And once he combined those two together, he gave it to me. I'll never forget I was sick. I got really sick, really bad. I was sick. I ended up at like I had got food poisoning from like a burger, a Big Mac. I tried to sneak off with my cousins and spent the night at their house and think my parents won't find out, and I end up sick. I never ate a burger after that. So my grandfather gave me sea moss, and that's the only thing that like helped me because I thought I was gonna die. Like I thought I was dying, like from a burger. I said if I ever get out of this, I never ate a burger ever since that day. I was 10 years old, and sea moss saved my life.
Damn.
And sea moss is like one of the most elite herbs I think that my grandfather probably like discovered because of the fact that yes, there's Irish moss. The Jamaicans have Irish moss as well. They go on to sea, get the Irish moss. You can go to St. Lucia, get the Irish moss. Shout out to the people in St. Lucia because I actually went there, saw it. I went to Jamaica, saw it. Because I was curious because that Instagram, everybody say I got it from St. Lucia, I got it from Jamaica. So I want to see. They have Irish moss, but sea moss is a formula that Dr. Sebi created. It's not just Irish moss that we treat asthma with. I can't say that. I can't say I gave one of my closest friends who was asthmatic Irish moss and I treated them and they don't never have asthma again. It's from sea moss because sea moss have 92 of 102 minerals, what the body is composed of. So it's high in zinc, high in calcium. It's going to help your thyroid. It's going to balance someone's A1C. It's going to cleanse the kidney. It's going to cleanse the blood. It's going to help your central nervous system. It's going to help someone with arthritis, carpal tunnel, or joint pain. And it's also going to suppress your appetite. So for an athlete, it's going to strengthen their bones and prevent any injuries. For someone who asthmatic, it's going to open up the bronchial tube and help your lungs so you can have oxygen and remove that mucus. For someone who has arthritis, it's going to give your body circulation to remove the mucus in those joints. So now you are high in zinc and you're healthy. That's what Dr. Sebi Seamoss do. I don't know if Irish Moss gel that's filled with pineapples and strawberries and peanut butter and all. I don't know what that's gonna do.
So Dr. Sebi's moss is what
So,
type of moss is?
we get that from Honduras. So
Okay.
our Irish moss come from the Caribbean Sea, and he also blended with other sea vegetables to give it 92 minerals. We just don't use Irish moss, and that's it. No, I can't say that.
Okay. So you use like seaweeds
He
and stuff
used
like.
different sea vegetables. Yes.
Wow. Wow.
To give it 90 to 102 minerals. Just like we have a plus now. When COVID came, for instance, COVID-19 came and everybody was in a grocery store buying food. I went in the lab and created CMOS Plus, something that's going to enhance the body because CMOS is good, but CMOS Plus is great because it reacts to the immune system that much faster. Why? Because COVID-19 was three different things: HIV, SARS, and the flu. That's why it was shutting down your respiratory system so fast and people was dying. And then if you had pre-existing conditions such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or anything in that sort, you were definitely accessible to COVID. So when we created the CMOS Plus, that was treating COVID in 3 weeks' time when someone had it for 3 months, along with our Blood Purifier Plus and other products as well. So CMOS is not just Irish moss. And my grandfather have never made, Irish moss in lemon juice and cold water and all these different things that you see on the internet. That's a false narrative.
Mm.
All we ever did was made it in a tea. Like when you come to Honduras, you'll get it in a tea form and you'll get it in capsule form.
Okay. So you guys,
Here,
you never made the gel?
never.
Wow. So you just dries it.
Yeah, now my auntie, she's the only one that makes the gel, but she know how to do it. And that's my auntie Kelly, Sabi's daughters.
So now, what colors are have more nutrients in the sea mosses? There's purple, there's gold, there's brown.
Well, we only use the one that's brown.
Okay.
We don't really use the purple too much
Okay.
because we don't really have that in Honduras. We just have one particular color.
All right.
Yeah.
Now,
And then we've been having that for over I'll be 41 tomorrow, so we've been having that ever since I was 10. So
okay.
that's like 40 years.
Now, how about black seed oil?
My grandfather never used that.
You never used the black seed oil.
Never.
Oregano oil?
For your skin. But
Okay.
that's not something that we use in our products. No,
Wow. Did he use anything with black seeds?
no. My grandfather used the top elite herbs of the world. So black seed oil is good.
Yeah.
but I can't say we're gonna treat herpes, or I can't say we're gonna treat someone cancer, or help build someone's immune system, or treat COVID from black seed oil. I can't say that.
Okay.
I could just say that my grandfather minerals heal people, not suppress. Black seed oil kind of go along with fish oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's the biggest myth or misconceptions that you hear about your family and your grandfather?
Dr. Sebi got 100 kids. That's the, and then it's like, the worst part about that is that then you have people start claiming to be kids. Then you have people that's, I'm the stepson. I study with Dr. Sebi. You know, the big misconception is that Dr. Sebi have all these kids.
Yeah.
I have this uncle, that uncle, and I only have two uncles. That's Alfredo Bowman Jr. and that's my uncle Sasa. That's it. Two.
Yeah.
And the rest are aunties. And I
Now,
have younger aunties as well. I got a young auntie that's 15.
now, is there any popular um, platforms or people that's been capitalizing off your family that you got that has no connection to y'all? That
Pop-
people probably still don't even know it's fake?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like one is you know his old company,
Okay.
Dr. Sebi Cell Food. None of the Bowmans is associated with that
Okay.
at all. Like, and there's still somebody out there still, I think, making money
No.
off the family. Then there's fake people, fake family members. They're just claiming that they're Bowmans making money. You know what I'm saying? So it's you. These are why we do these interviews, so we
Yeah.
can educate and motivate people on who's the family. It's only five of us
Yeah.
that's healing and saving lives. That's my dad, which is Abdul. That's my uncle Asami, my auntie Kelly, my auntie Sama, and myself.
Wow. So
That's it.
that's it.
We the only ones keeping the legacy alive.
So now, do the family feel Dr. Sebi was murdered, or you in particular, or do you,
No,
or did he just die from?
my grandfather died in a prison. He got locked up because in our country, in the third world country, you have to declare money. So my grandfather didn't declare the money. He's an elder at the end of the day.
Mhm.
Despite his Dr. Sebi,
Yeah.
he had his own rules, his own way of thinking, and the way he handled his money. So he didn't declare the money, and he got locked up for it. And we knew if he got locked up, it was a possibility that he could possibly pass in that jail.
Wow.
So
Was he in declining health at the time?
no, my grandfather was healthy. Just that being in prison and my grandfather having his own way of, his own habits of what time he eat, what time he drink his water, what time he drink his tea, what time he take his herbs.
Hmm.
In that jail, he wasn't drinking that water. He wasn't going to eat that food. So my grandfather died of starvation
And
and
they said
dehydration.
no. They said the pneumonia.
Yeah, people, they're going to try to say something
Wow.
to sound like he was a sick man, and he wasn't.
So he died of starvation
And dehydration.
and dehydration.
Yeah, because he wasn't eating or drinking in a jail. He chose not to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Um, Lisa Left Eye Lopez,
Yeah.
she died visiting or she was out at
Yeah,
the
she was
place?
in Honduras. Shout out to rest in peace to Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and shout out to the Lopez family. Left Eye's journey was really impactful for me, honestly, because I actually was there when she first came to our office. Like, I remember the day when my grandfather actually was like, "Hey, who's TLC?" I'm like, "Oh, that's a female group. They like the hottest in the country, Grandpa. What about them?" He like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah. What about them?" He like, "Tell me a little bit about who's Left Eye." I'm like, "Oh, she the rapper. She wear a patch over her eye." I'm like, "What's going on, Grandpa? What's up? Like, why you keep asking about them?" He like, "Well, Left Eye's on her way here right now." I'm like, "Huh? Like, Left Eye on her way where?" He like, "Here." I'm like, "Here?" He like, "Yeah. I just came home from high school. I was 16." I'm like, "Damn, I need to go to the house. I want to change." I'm like, "I just came from basketball practice." I'm like, I want to go home." He like, "Well, they'll be here in 20 minutes." I'm like, "They who?" He like, "Who's Andre Rison?" I'm like, "He played for the Raiders." "Yeah, they on their way." I'm like, "My grandpa high. Oh, yeah, all right." So I look out the window. I'm upstairs like this. And I look out the window looking down. I'm like, "Oh, it's a limo." He like, "They're here." I'm like, "Oh." And there was Andre Rison and Left Eye was in our office, and she wanted to do a whole cleansing, and she wanted to detox. And my grandfather said, "Okay." Andre got on the product, started taking sea moss, and he had a great season. And
Wow.
she changed her diet. And her journey for me was incredible because during her fast, she went on Regis on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And so we was in the office, and she told my grandfather, like, "I'm gonna talk about you on Regis. The world need to know about CMOS." I'm like, she about to talk about Dr. Sebi on Regis. This is like one of the biggest shows at that time. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Everybody in the world was watching that.
Mhm.
So I'm like, wow, like, damn, this is big.
Mm.
So my grandfather didn't know who Regis was. He like, "Okay, do it." So she goes on Regis, talks about CMOS, talk about how, it has 92 over 102 minerals. Tyrese cracked jokes about it. Regis said something about it. And we looking at it, I'm like, "Damn, Grandpa, it's a proud moment." Being his grandson, like, damn, she just told the
Yeah,
world about you and CMOS.
that's big.
And it was big. And then, so during that time, she won that money, and she told my grandfather that she wanted to get away. He said, "I'm going to Honduras." She said, "I'm coming with you." And she left with him to Honduras. And MTV, she didn't tell nobody, she just left. That's when, oh, Left Eye's missing. Remember that? It was
Yeah,
all over there.
yeah.
We don't know where Left Eye is. She just disappeared. Left Eye went to Honduras to get her mind, body, and soul aligned.
Wow.
And when she came back, her skin and just her aura and just everything about her was just flawless. And I was like, damn, that's what I was like. She was like, I said, "Wow, you got that glow." She was like, "Yeah, I got that CMOS glow." And it was a Saturday morning. We was at our office. She was just so happy. And
Mhm.
she was just vibrant, and just her skin though was like flawless.
Huh.
She was beautiful. It was a monumental moment, just like, damn. Like, she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna tell hip hop. I want to tell everybody about Dr. Sebi." So her passing for her family was very dear. So when she passed in Honduras, she was with her group, a group of young ladies that she brought down there.
Mhm.
She loved Honduras. She built a school in Honduras for the kids, and she has a school there still to this day. Um,
Wow.
that journey was her journey was really beautiful, but her passing was a tragic accident. Honduras roads are very. It's not like the streets of LA. It's like one lane here, one lane there, one way. It's not like you get three and four lanes. 2 lanes. That's all you get. And it's a ravines. So she lost control and flew out the window and hit her head on a rock. And that's how she passed away.
Damn.
Yeah,
How
and
far was it from Usha?
she was in this like close to the city. Like
Okay.
from Usha, it was probably was like a couple miles from the resort.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when did your family acquire, or should I say, Dr. Sebi, when did he acquire Usha, the resort?
My grandfather acquired that resort in the 90s. Like I was in like I was in 6th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, when he got the resort. And it was just land.
Wow. How many acres is it?
Uh the resort sits on 12 acres.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big plus the water. The
Now,
water there is well, my grandfather was just a brilliant man on how he just navigated through the journey of healing because of the fact that he bought that land with intent because it had that water,
the geothermic water,
that
right?
geothermic water that alkalines the
Alkaline
body
body. Yeah.
at 9.7.
9.7.
That water is right now coming out the ground hot and it's alkaline at 9.7 right now. So when you bathe in that water, when you drink that water, it heals you. You come in there with aches and pains or cuts or eczema, you could come with alopecia, whatever. That water gonna heal you.
Wow.
The water is electric.
Wow.
Yeah. So him buying that property with that water running through there was the best thing because along with the environment, the environment is intent with love.
Yep.
It's just peace and love. It's no you come there, it's just gonna be peace and love. That's it.
And then the place is set up for cure and preventative.
Our healing resort is for people to get healing treatments and just preventative treatments. And then there's people that just come there just for healing, just to come there just to relax.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. You
exactly.
don't come there for anything. Just I'm coming in here to recharge, reconnect, and just enjoy the environment. And
Now,
it's really dope.
how important is fasting?
Fasting is very important because of the fact that you give your body a chance to detoxify itself. You give your body a chance to reset. You give your chance, your body, and not just your body, your pancreas and your kidney
Hmm.
and your colon to just reset all that toxic waste that you put in daily. So fasting is good. I tell people 7-day fast is great.
Now,
Intermittent fasting is good.
and when you say 7 day fast, like, is that eat nothing, only drink water, or drink nothing, eat nothing, or
No, when I say a fast, I'm talking about just strictly salad, fruits, and water fast.
okay,
No meat, no butters, no bread, no cheese, no chocolate, no dairy, no soda, none of that stuff. Just strictly salad, fruit, and vegetables. And when I say fruits, I'm talking about fruits that you're not accustomed to eating, not just apples, bananas, and oranges. Not
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Blueberries, raspberries,
yeah,
blackberries.
yeah.
You know,
Burro banana.
yeah, the brew banana, exactly. You know what I'm saying? The mangoes, the fruits that's gonna nourish the body, along with salads, spring mix salads, 50-50 blend, kale, cilantro, dandelion greens.
Mm.
Things that's gonna help the blood, help the body.
Now, what do you feel about alkaline water as far as tap water? Alkalining tap water. Is that better than no water or
Have you alkaline tap water by just what boiling it?
no? You know how they have those machines that can alkaline and charge?
Oh no, you don't want that.
You don't want that, huh?
You don't want that at all because of the fact that I remember um playing basketball for a basketball team. I was playing in the ABA, and um this company, I was about 19. This company came down from Europe with the Kagan machine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
came.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, the Kagan machine came down with the machine. We was having practice, and they was like, "Yeah, drink this water. It's good." And I take sea moss. I was taking sea moss. I was taking herbs. I was drinking water already. So I just remember drinking that water, like a few cups of it, and running up and down the court, and I was ready to pass out. And then I went to the side and I threw up. I was like, whoa. Not just me, a couple of my other teammates. I'm like, damn, what was in this water? So I didn't feel good like the whole day. I went to my grandpa like, he like, what's wrong? I'm like, grandpa, I don't feel good. I need you to give me something. He like, what did you do? I was like, I drank some Kagan water. He said, you never should have drunk that shit. Exactly what he said. I said, what is that? He said, that's alkaline water. It probably threw off your pH and just cooked me like, don't
Yeah,
ever drink that shit again. It's poison. It's this, that, is this.
yeah.
It could have gave you kidney stones. You could be fucked up behind it. This is exactly what he said. I was like, damn.
Wow.
So then I started doing research and I was like, oh shit, well, he's right. Like, this machine can't offset your pH better than your body does itself. So it has what? Side effects to it. Anything that man makes is gonna have a side effect. So I was like, I never drunk Kangen water again
Wow.
because it can offset the kidney, give you kidney stones, throw off your pH and a woman. It's not good.
Now, can you take the herbs without and get the healing without detoxing and fasting or changing your diet?
No,
It's impossible, huh?
that's impossible. I can't say that. Yeah, go ahead, eat that fried chicken, eat that steak, and drink that milk and eat that cheese, and we gonna still heal your disease. No, that's not
And
gonna
take some
happen.
sea moss after that. You
Take
should
the
be
sea
good.
moss, you should be good. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. Because of the fact that, and see, that's what I love most about, you know, being a healer, because of the fact that your doctor tell you take this pharmaceutical med and then that's it. Or you gonna take this insulin, you're gonna do this chemo, you going to hospice and you dead. No, with us, I have to change your diet. It requires change. It forces you to go back to the natural essence of what nature is designed to do, is heal you. So now you getting back with the unfamiliar, which was familiar. So now you got to get back in tune with one, your faith. Now you have to create new habits. That's what I love most about healing
And
because you get comfortable with being comfortable and you think that, well, I'm eating good. I'm eating healthy. I eat steak. I eat eggs every day. I get a boiled egg every day. I'm eating iceberg lettuce with tomatoes with ranch. I'm eating healthy.
mhm.
I'm eating fruit. My kids got grapes in here. We have apples. We have bananas.
Yeah.
I got my frozen fruits in there. I make my smoothies. Not realizing that all that is processed.
Yeah.
You're wasting money. We don't need frozen GMO fruit that's filled with preservatives to make a smoothie. We need to get back to the natural essence of going in that store, picking that fruit, making everything. We have become complacent and comfortable with just instant gratification.
That part.
And that's killing us. Instant gratification is killing us every day.
And did Dr. Sebi live the lifestyle of what he cooked and ate in his list, right?
Oh yeah.
Did he have any uh not weaknesses I say, but uh challenges or something that he just kind of loved? Was he into like fried chicken every now and again or anything like that?
No. Like I can't ever say I never saw my grandfather eat no fried chicken in my life.
Wow.
I never even seen my grandfather.
Not even fish?
Mm, I never seen him eat fish before.
Now, we have people can probably see it. It's a little picture of Nipsey Hussle. And right before Nipsey passed away, it was, and a lot of people think part of the reason he died is because he was going to do a Dr. Sebi
Oh yeah,
documentary.
that
Is
was
there some truth to that?
it was a conspiracy that the internet came up with that Nipsey passed because he was doing a documentary. Nipsey talked about doing a documentary of Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
Um, when he talked about it, we wasn't even thinking about a documentary of my grandfather, honestly, until he
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah.
Then when he passed, and I was standing over his casket, and it was like, all right, we're gonna do the documentary. The people need to know about Dr. Sebi. So then funeral happened. Me and Nick got in touch.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, Nick Cannon. And the doc is done. It's in editing right now. It will be coming soon.
Oh, wow.
And stay tuned for it.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, it's
When did,
coming.
and how long ago did y'all shoot that?
We shot that a couple years ago. We
Okay.
shot we shot that right like before COVID.
Okay.
Then COVID hit. Yeah. So the doc is done.
Okay.
Just in
Is it,
editing.
have you guys sold it yet or you guys still?
Nah, not yet.
Oh,
Just
wow.
stay tuned. It's
Oh,
coming.
that's real.
Yeah,
That's
that's gonna
real.
be it's gonna be a powerful, it's gonna be impactful for the culture. Just like the book right here.
Yeah, please. Yeah, let's explain the book.
The book, The Cure. Shout out to my auntie Sama for being one of the editors and founders of putting this book together for and her dad. And my grandfather, The Cure. It's his official autobiography, all those other books.
And this was like written by his own hand, or did he
All
have?
by his own hand, all his manuscripts. He traveled. I remember when my grandfather was writing this book, from 2024 to like 2000 and uh like 5. He was just writing down everything. Even when he was working with the Jacksons as well, Michael Jackson, he was writing in his autobiography. So there's some good stuff in there. It's a lot. It's a must read. Go get The Cure. It's on all platforms, Amazon, Barnes and Nobles. Go get it. It's a great read for sure.
Wow. He was very close to Michael Jackson, huh?
Yeah. Michael Jackson was one of our clients. The Jackson family been the Jackson family been in like family since I was about 12, 13.
Wow.
Yeah, because my dad was friends with Randy.
Okay.
And then Randy always said, the Jacksons and the Bowmans will meet. And yeah, the Jackson family been around for a long time.
So now, who's some other famous people that your father was very close to over the years?
Shout out to Big Shaq,
Big
Shaquille
Shaq,
O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, Shaquille, the Murphy family. Um, Who else? Nipsey family.
Okay.
Uh, who else? So it's a lot of people. A lot of, shout out to Andrew Wiggins, um, Dwayne Bowe. Um,
Now, hey, Dr. Sebi, we all know he smoked weed. He's
my grandpa smoked big weed, like big weed.
and he seemed like the type that would just smoke anywhere. Like
My grandpa gonna smoke. My grandpa smoking right now.
that part, right?
Yeah, like
Was he kind of like a Snoop Dogg? Like wherever he's at, he's just gonna
oh
light up,
yeah,
and you just got
everywhere
to
you
accept it.
gotta accept it. Yeah, yeah, like I think my grandfather probably smoked more than Snoop for sure. Because with my grandfather smoking, it was like he's smoking and rolling at the same time.
Oh, that's my man.
So it's just joint after joint after joint, and it's by the time you look up, he's talking, and it's a room of people. You start seeing people head drop and people falling asleep.
He never did blunts.
No,
He just,
never. He always did papers.
what kind of paper did you use?
Zigzags.
Oh, so he old school for real.
Old school, yeah. I was going to get zigzags for go get him a zigzag.
So
Yeah.
now, was he natural with his weed like he was everything else? Like, did he need weed with seeds?
Yeah. Sit on it. Shit, my grandfather was growing some weed too. Yeah. So and my uncle like
So in essence, he had booth weed. He would smoke booth weed,
oh no.
but
Cause
it
you
had seeds.
yeah, but then my grandfather that was just when the stress was in. Then
Yeah,
when chronic came,
yeah.
that was like that's all he had. He
Okay.
was smoking the best, like the best.
Oh, and he grew it too.
Yeah. So he started growing his own chronic, and then one of his best friends, um, his name was Ojinki, and he was like growing weed. Like I
Wow.
think Ojinki had like the best weed like
Wow.
in the world, honestly. Like this meant like when we would go to his house and pick up like weed, I'll never forget. He would put the weed in newspaper to keep the smell down. And I used to be like, Grandpa, why your weed in newspaper? Bro, it'll stink up the whole like not this weed today that's
Yeah.
they are crossbred this and crossbred that and they making this and making all no, I'm talking about real good like Kush and chronic and yeah, like the best.
Did he ever use weed as an herb for healing
Yeah, that's funny
without smoking, without the
that's
smoking?
funny you say that. I'll never forget it was a lady came in our office and she had a brain tumor. And my grandfather, I'll never forget, he gave her a bunch of herbs, but then later on that day, like it was like around this time, like 3 or 4, he made a tea for her. It was a weed tea, and she drunk it, and it was just I saw a totally like she was totally different. And then over like a couple months, her brain tumor was gone.
Wow.
Oh yeah, cause he had her boiling that tea along with taking her herbs. Like I watched my grandfather heal people from HIV, AIDS, like herpes. I actually saw it, not just oh here goes some documents and I'm putting them in a file cabinet. Like as a kid, I watched like files come in of our clients where there was HIV positive now it's negative, HIV positive now it's negative, or they herpes is positive now it's negative. So it's like seeing that as a kid, and I'm putting these files in this cabinet and with all these different names and all these different people. It was like, all right, Grandpa, I want to see this now. I'm in high school. I want to see. I need to know what these women out here carrying. See what herpes look like, what HIV look like, and how you catch it. I was the curious grandchild that always was very inquisitive and always wanted to know everything and ask questions. So I actually watched my grandfather heal people.
Now, is there a lot of don't name no names, but just being in the inside, is there a lot of famous and powerful people that are maybe outside of even the black culture that had some deadly diseases, including AIDS or cancer, whatever, and your dad healed them.
Yeah, there's been people that's had AIDS. There's people that have had HIV. There's people, famous people that had HIV that we treated.
Wow.
There's people that's had AIDS that we treated. There's famous
And no
people
longer have it.
no longer have it and alive still.
Wow.
Because then there's some people like that dies from it.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't come to our family, there's a possibility you could pass away or you taking, you know, medication for it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Now, like AIDS, herpes, stuff like that, is there any particular diseases that is a shorter time period to clear? Like, can like herpes be taken care of in 24 hours, or everything is still kind of like a process?
I mean, with healing, there's like no time span we could put on it. I just can't
Yeah.
say, yeah, well,
Yeah.
you're gonna get rid of herpes tomorrow or you're gonna get rid of cancer today or
Yeah.
no, it doesn't work like that. Like
Yeah.
now there's times where someone who has herpes for 10 years, they got rid of it in a year
Okay.
or 8 months or 6 months. Or someone had just caught herpes maybe a year ago, got rid of it in 3 months or 6 months.
Okay.
But we gonna treat it.
Yeah.
We never put a time span because then there's like the average person gonna be like, well, you said I'm gonna get rid of it in 6 months and I still have it. And it's like, well, it's not going yet. So we don't put a time span.
Now, and us explain Usha Village is like, how does the package and resort work?
Okay,
Like,
well,
if you want to just go there
if
and
you want to
stay,
go to Usha Village,
uh,
you could go there and stay. It depends on the illness. If you want to do 7 days,
okay,
some people I recommend if you go there, 7 days is good. It depends on the illness. Some people may need a month. Some people may need 2 months. It depends on the illness. Someone may need 3 months there. You can stay there for 3 months. If you need 6 months, it's all up to what we're treating.
okay,
But just like I host retreats there. So when I have my retreats, it's a 7 day retreat where you're doing different things every day.
okay,
Mind, body, and soul retreat where we're really impacting trauma, childhood trauma, relationship trauma, death trauma. What else? We do yoga, we do meditation, sound baths, massages, clay baths. You get 3 alkaline meals a day.
oh wow.
Uh, Everything all inclusive once you get there. It's a vibe. It's a great experience,
And
truly.
what is that? Do you have a price range, or
Price range from that between it can vary from 15 to 2,000 to 2,500. It depends.
and that and it comes with the room and board
Room
too?
and board and everything. Uh huh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, yeah, that's dope. And then you have the geothermic waters. We can plunge in the waters.
What? We have a pool there. We have a thermal pool there, or that you'll swim in the pool. There are other thermal saunas there that you can do individually. If you
Okay.
want to just go relax to yourself, you can get in one of the thermal saunas and just
Okay.
relax. Yeah, it's a vibe. And you're in the middle of the jungle, so the experience is beautiful.
Now explain your business and your shop. Um, how can they come see you?
Oh yeah. My company is Dietary Resolutions.
Okay.
Dr. Bowman. I did get my doctor a year ago.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, you want to come to my office, you can set up an appointment. All you have to do is go to dietaryresolutions.com, send that email, or go to Dietary Resolutions on Instagram and hit us up, and we'll be happy to assist you and get you healthy.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Good.
Um, this is an honor. One last question. What did Dr. Sebi get his name Sebi? What did I even?
Everybody, somebody just asked me that a couple of days ago. That's funny you say that. I remember as a kid, I asked him like, where did where did Savy come from? Like, your name is Alfredo. How did they get Savy out of Alfredo is wild. But it was a group of ladies. My grandfather lived in Compton. And when he was on a journey, they used to call him like the plant man or something like it was something he told me like that, like the plant man. I was like, the plant man? He said, yeah, because I had all the plants, I had all the weed, I had all the everything, all the herbs. And so he said one day a group of ladies was in a room, he was in a room and they was smoking and he said the lady was like, we calling you Dr. Sebi, but it has a meaning. I just forgot the meaning, but
Yeah.
he got that name from a group of ladies. Like 5 ladies gave him Dr. Sebi.
Wow.
Yeah, and he just stuck. It just stayed with him.
Now, did that come after the case, the case in New
Yeah,
York?
that came after the case. Yep.
So would he go by Dr. Bowman
Yeah, he
or?
was Dr. Bowman then.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he came to LA, moved to Compton, and 5 ladies called him Savy. I'm gonna ask my uncle in depth, like what the meaning is again. But yeah, he got that name from a group of ladies.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So man, I just want to say thank you, bro.
Hey, it's been
I
a
think
pleasure.
I think it was a dope conversation, man. We
Yeah,
we we, we covered a lot of grounds.
for sure.
And man, love to have you back again.
Oh, let's do it anytime.
Yes, sir.
Peace and blessings.
My man.